Not only is it 1 week in the life of this, 17-year-old kid, it's also the week before the curtain goes up in a play. So you get this accelerated, pace and feeling. The pressure is rising on the production. And it's such a fascinating time in history. And then, the idea of this encounter with Welles, that you would actually be in his orbit for 1 week of your life as a kid is kind of, the novel is based on the novelist saw a picture of, there's a famous picture by Cecil Beaton of the young kid who plays Lucius in the play with, Welles. And you kind of thought, what must have that been like for that guy? So it's this kind of historical fiction based around that. So that's kind of the perspective of the movie, too. It's all seen through his eyes.
This is now, I believe, the 9th film shot on the island that I've been associated with. But the job of NX, of which I'm part, the job of Cinema NX is to come and make movies here. And I hope we're off to a flying start. Certainly, having the theatre is just incredible. I mean, it was very funny because I think we said to Rick, look, we think we can make this movie half on the Isle of Man. I know it's in Manhattan, 1937, but don't worry about that. And let us show you how. And he arrived with a slight look of, okay, so show me how this is going to work. We walked into the Gaiety, and it was, in seconds, we just knew,
it's like,
wow, okay, so beautiful and so brilliantly preserved. And the other thing is, it's not just the kind of, the auditorium that's so brilliantly preserved, but all of the backstage, and we're going to be shooting underneath the stage.
Under the stage, for the trapdoors, it just worked perfect. Yeah.
So that's been fantastic, but also, obviously, we're very excited about the film from every aspect, but also commercially. We hope that it's going to work really well for our investor, who is obviously yourselves, and the Isle of Man government, and we've got to keep the faith and bring significant movies here. Obviously, we've also been shooting a bunch of amateurs recently as well, so quite exciting to have been back with 2 movies at the same time. And as I think, as I said to everybody, it's so easy to shoot here. It's such a pleasure to shoot here, and I hope that's proven to be true. Yeah. And I think also everybody's had a lot of fun being based in Douglas.
Well, I pick Zac, he picks the film too. You can't just. I'm sure a million films wanted Zac to be in their movie, but he liked the character. It's a good story, and I think he's probably, it's probably one of the last high school age people who'll play. He's kind of moving on from that. This is probably an interesting, transition for him, because he's a teenager, but he's hanging around all these adults. He's in this other world, and I think an actor. You'd have to ask him, but an actor they just look at the part and who they're working with and what the challenges are, and I just think he thought it'd be a challenge to do. Come do a little bit of Shakespeare, work with all these great actors we have, and have that experience, and bless him. He wanted to do it, so it's good. He's perfectly cast.